The Protectors of the Wood Adventure Series. Episode number 188. The Junior Protectors. Abby thought about tonight's 8 p.m. meeting with the group of teens, including many of Phoebe's soccer players and Sammy's coffee shop employees.
This is partly a new group. So much has changed in little more than a week.
With sudden anxiety, she looked at her timer.
Oh my God, it's 7:50.
She thought for a moment and decided to just walk out the front gate. There was no sign of Marcus or anyone unusual. She took a left on Old Stone Road and then a right on Stable Lane and stepped into the back of Sammy's store. After waiting 30 seconds, she looked back the way she had come and saw no one. Satisfied, she walked to the counter and ordered a sliced tomato, cheddar cheese, and fried potato squash sandwich with fried finger beans on the side. Sammy stared.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be next door?
Yeah, Abby. The kids have just been here. They're waiting to see you. It's all they talk about. And by the way, I need to talk to you too.
I'll come in for coffee early tomorrow before the crowd. And Sammy, I need that to go with a coffee, black.
Wow! The new Abby, freed from captivity!
I hope so. See you tomorrow.
9 o'clock. See you then.
Abby grabbed her bag and headed out the back door.
Still no one around? Are they really leaving me alone?
The back door of the toy store was unlocked. Abby looked into the first room and saw a crowd of faces chattering around the table. Sulay and Nico, Shannon and Jasmine, Luis and Phoebe were all sitting in pairs. Abby pulled a wooden crate and sat down as the odd seventh member of the group. Phoebe rose and hugged her, and others blew kisses and waved from where they sat. Everyone stared, not knowing where to begin. Phoebe looked around the group and then turned to Abby, sitting at the head of the table near the door.
We were just wondering what we call ourselves. Who are we? We knew we were the youth council last week, and we represent soccer teams. But Sulay was asking, who are all of us?
Yeah, I mean, the band is called Thunder Rolling. The girls' soccer team is the Half Moon Blue Demons. The boys' team is the Half Moon Hurricanes.
We wanted to be the Half Moon Aliens, but Louis and Phoebe vetoed it. I kinda like the idea, but we're not going to ask for trouble.
But we're all connected, aren't we? Phoebe was going through the plan for next weekend, and it includes all of us. It's not just soccer people, or church people, or music people. And now that Abby's back, I want to know, who are we?
Abby had 1,000 thoughts.
I knew this would come up eventually.
Sulay looked around the group.
I mean, are we all connected or not? What about Sammy and Reverend Tuck and Stephanie and Sarah?
No one spoke.
Come on, am I stupid or what?
She looked as if she were about to cry.
Of course you're not stupid. We all know you're asking a good question. We know we're all connected. We're all part of one organization, but it's not a normal, identifiable organization like the soccer club. It's spread out and growing all the time. We're in the process of deciding who we are, and you're all aware that some people don't like us. So we don't want to make an easy target for them to attack. So we, to some extent, conceal who we are and conceal our connections.
I know some people don't like us, but why? I know they attack you all the time, but why? What are we for? And why are they against it? I have an idea, but I want to hear it from you.
Abby looked around the group. Her intuition told her that they all wanted an answer, but perhaps suspected that this was a waste of time and would come up with nothing. Also, Sulay was new and very assertive, and perhaps there was some resentment about that.
Well, in my own mind, I call us the Junior Protectors of the Wood.
No one spoke.
I know that probably means nothing to most of you, so I have an idea. Let's take care of some practical problems, like organizing our Evansville weekend. And then we'll see how all our plans work together and what our common goal is. And then, if we have time, I'll give you a little history of where our name comes from.
Let's get to it. I know about the Protectors of the Wood from my father already. I like being the Junior Protectors. That suits us. So, let's plan this weekend before it gets too late.
Just don't forget, the soccer club is still the soccer club. The church is still the church. Just because we have a name doesn't mean we're in charge of all of these things. It may take a while for us to understand the strange kind of group that we are.
Now, let's get going. You all have Phoebe's soccer club letters. We'll be handing them out all next week. Nobody goes unless they are signed by a parent with the phone number. Mario and my father and Louis are driving the girls' team. Nico and Jasmine's fathers are driving, and probably more. And remember what Phoebe said. The Half Moon girls play a friendly with the Evansville girls in the college stadium. Everyone else comes to support us. Now, of course, there are these other activities, like Sarah's student groups, gathering with the college trustees in the morning, the tour of the campus after our game, and the band concert in the evening.
Thank you. Wonderful description of the plan.
I wanted to know about the Junior Protectors of the Wood. I never heard of that.
I can tell you some things. I grew up with the Protectors of the Wood, meeting here, in this store. I used to listen to the discussions from the loft up there. My parents thought I was sleeping. You all know some of the members. My parents, Reverend Tuck, Fred Peterson, Chi-Chi, and Allison from the Garden Center, Windeman, the lawyer who worked with Shannon's father to get Sammy out of jail. Sometimes Sammy himself was there. They would talk about saving the farms from takeover attempts from big corporations, adding land to the forest preserve, and protecting the forest from companies who want to set up mining operations there. They try to help people having a hard time, like small store owners struggling to maintain their businesses, things like that. And other people you don't know from Rivergate were also there. People Abby knows. I think this group meets in the garden center now. But we don't really do those things. Maybe we should be doing those things.
I can tell you that the Protectors of the Wood began long ago, when our ancestors lived throughout the forest and farmed the river valley. I agree with Jasmine. We should be doing these things.
The sun is rising in the bright blue sky. The world I know, it comes alive, and I'm feeling like the time has arrived to be what I can be. It's like the universe is in my front door. To you it may be just a corner store, but I'm afraid to ask for more, 'cause it's a lot to me. It's a lot to me. It's a magic land, and we're all in it. Step right up and let's begin it. It's in the faces of the people that we see. Father, mother, sister, and brother, come outside and see one another. Don't you think together we might find a way? 'Cause I gotta say, we can make it happen today. Life can be wonderful and terrible too. Just about anything could happen to you, you or you. I say it matters what we do. Something special, how I feel. Now I finally know that it's real, it's real. And I think together we might find a way. 'Cause I gotta say, we can make it happen too. I gotta say, we can make it happen too. I gotta say, we can make it happen too. I gotta say, we can make it happen today. Trillions of living things are everywhere around. Our lives are all planted deep into the sacred ground. There's everything to love and everything to fear. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. It's planet Earth in the universe and nature lives here. And nature lives here.